I got you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the Valerie Red Show. Let her warm up. Get your popcorn, split the blunt guts, get your roll on. I came to free your mind, invoke song. Swim soon to set it off, please don't let go. Yo, what up, duh? Bitches Mac Nove, 10-4, it's the Valerie Red Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Valerie Red. I'm back with another video, y'all. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we get into some mess every now and then, okay? And if you're returning, welcome back, friend. Everyone, please show me some love by liking this video and also sharing it with your homegirls, okay? So today I'm going to quickly discuss my thoughts on the Endless Fashion song with Lil Uzi and Nicki Minaj, and then we're going to get into some mess per usual. Okay, so let's get into it. I know I was really excited when Nicki announced she was going to be collaborating with Uzi again because their song The Way Life Goes was definitely a hit, and I think they have great chemistry together. Not to mention there was so much hype around Lil Uzi's Pink Tape album release, especially after his fiasco with JT at the BET Awards, child. Y'all know when JT threw her phone at him for seemingly talking or flirting with Ice Spice. Yeah, it was a whole mess. And I was a little disappointed with JT for acting like that at a public event. But the tea is now people are saying that it was just a publicity stunt to help Lil Uzi's Pink Tape album sales. And honestly, as crazy as it sounds, I'm not mad at it, because people know, you guys all know that when it comes to music streams, all publicity is good publicity. So if it really was just a publicity stunt, then I do get it. JT, I get it. And I'm not mad at you. Okay. Now let's get into the Endless Fashion song. I'm not going to lie. When I first heard the first few seconds of the song, like when Nicki gave her ad lib and then when Uzi came on in the hook saying, I think he said, I sold my soul for Chrome Heart. I'm splashing in fashion. I can't take no loss. Like, when I first heard the beginning of the hook, like the first thing that popped into my head, I was like, I am not going to like this song. I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess maybe it was the beat for me. Like, something just didn't sit right with me. It just didn't feel like Nicki was going to fit onto the song and fit into Uzi's genre of music, right? Because his genre is so different. Like, it seems like as of late, Uzi has had a very different style of rap music. And I'm not even sure we can really call it rap for real. I don't know. His fan base is definitely not comprised of like your typical hip hop audience. So like when I was listening, I was just curious. I was like, what is Nicki going to do with this song? But I continued listening, and when Nicki did come on and she said that part about having the Republican doctor who made her booty great again, y'all, I was cracking up because for me, Nicki's known for these funny, quirky, and witty bars. Like when she said in the Big Sean song, yeah, it's finally solved. I don't know, man. Guess them ass shots were all. Like she can literally have fun with the music and be her silly self and still make the lines fit with the concept of the song, right? And since the cover art of the Pink Tape album is actually the American flag, I thought it was creative for her to like make a reference to one of the political parties, the Republicans, right? And still make it classic Nicki. So I listened to it a couple times and I swear, y'all, I cannot get that line out of my head where she says, "Made my ass great again, my God." Y'all, it's a really catchy song for me. And now, like, honestly, I think it's probably one of my favorite songs out of all the ones that she's released recently. Now, there were some fans who were a little upset with Nicki for doing more singing on the song than rapping. Like, they were saying that she needed to bring Roman back and really get into a rap bag, right, on these songs that she's been releasing so that she can be a step ahead of the other rap girlies and really like outdo them. But for me, I actually like the singing on the song. Like, we know at any time that Nicki has the opportunity to sing on a track, she gonna sing, child. So for me, I feel like the singing was classic Nicki. And to be honest, I do feel like Nicki can do both, right? Like, I feel like she can make her songs very bar heavy, like, really, really get in her rap bag and get into that pocket. Or I feel like she can be a little bit more sensual, cute, and just, sing, just vibe out, right? Also, I think since Uzi is more of a like melodic rapper and the Endless Fashion song is more of a melodic song, I think the singing part actually fit really well and it matched the energy of the song, which is what Nicki does. She matches energy when she does these remixes or when she gets on other people's songs. So I really like the song. You guys can let me know what you guys think of the song in the comments. Now let's go ahead and get into the mess, right? Let's get into the mess of the song, because y'all know when Nicki writes, you really have to like read her lyrics. Like you really have to examine her lyrics, because she'll throw shots and you'll just have to catch those shots, right? Like she will fire shots off, and if you know, right? Or if it goes over your head, it just goes over your head. You might have to listen to it a couple times before you really catch it, right? But I feel like on this song, she was clearly throwing shots at Cardi B. And also she threw some low-key shade at Latto too, right? So I did check out the official lyrics. So I'm going to break them down so y'all can understand exactly why I'm saying what I'm saying. Okay, so when she says, I know you mad now, enchilada, I just like almost immediately knew that this was a shot at Cardi B, because Cardi's Spanish. And y'all know the enchilada is a Spanish food. So in essence, I feel like Nicki was saying, I know you mad now, Cardi. I know you mad now, Spanish girl, and calling Cardi an enchilada, basically, right? Then in the second part of the hook, she says, don't make me rag you, pasta, which I thought was really, really slick and clever and like a great play on words. Like I feel like what Nicki is saying here is like, don't make me turn you into a pasta noodle. And basically when someone says they'll turn you into a noodle, especially like in street terms, it's basically saying like, don't make me end you. Like turning you to a noodle is like, offing you basically, right? So I feel like Nicki's trying to tell Cardi here, like, don't make me end you. Don't make me end your music career, sweetheart. And Nicki, she also makes a play on words here when she says, don't make me rag you, because rag is when you spell it out, is R-A-G. So R-A-G, don't make me rag you. Don't make me R-A-G-U. Like when you put those letters together, it basically spells out the word ragu, right? Ragu. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Which is basically like the pasta sauce, right? It's a very well-known brand of pasta sauce. So I thought that was dope and a very, very like clever play on words that she made. Don't make me rag you, pasta. Okay, so after that, she says, I'm number one. You could only be Dolce Gabbana, which is also a shot at Cardi B, because that's another Spanish reference, right? Even though she's still staying true to the whole theme of the song of, the whole endless fashion theme, because we know Dolce and Gabbana is a designer fashion brand. But what Nicki is basically saying here is, I'm number one, you can only be number two. Because that word Dolce is supposed to sound like the Spanish word dos, which means number two. So do y'all get it? So it's like, I'm number one, you could only be Dolce Gabbana. My girl is so clever. That pen is just crazy. Now in her actual verse is where I think she dissed both Latto and Cardi B. She says, B words on TV channeling me. Harajuku Barbie, Roman Zelensky, from Red Ruby to Chun-Li. Now I thought this was interesting because in Latto's and Cardi B's Put It On The Floor Again music video, I thought that some of the looks that Cardi B and Latto had were very similar to Nicki's recent looks. Cardi B with the green hairstyle, and then Latto with the two ponytails, in a Chinese bun, which is very reminiscent of Nicki's Chun-Li and Red Ruby hairstyles. So I feel like Nicki's basically saying to these girls, like, I see y'all on TV, doing y'all music videos, channeling my style or my fashion, right? So you have to really, really catch it, because Nicki is super clever and she'll always find a way to like diss someone and still make it relevant to the song, right? So I see y'all copying my fashion, copying my style, copying my look, basically, right? Then in the final part of Nicki's verse, she says, everything we do, they do it too. Heavy on it, tick, 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 too. Everything we do. So this is clearly a reference to Cardi B and Latto, because Nicki has said before, and she said multiple times, that Cardi B has copied her. She's even like low-key tried to say how Latto has copied her as well, especially, since Latto has tried to go pop with that Big Energy song. And I think now Latto is also using the same producer that Nicki Minaj used to use. So Latto is now using Nicki's old producer. She's doing these pop songs. So it's kind of like she's mimicking her, right? And we all know that Cardi B's hairstylist used to be Nicki's old hairstylist, right? So it's kind of like, yeah, so you're copying my hairstyle. You got my old hairstylist, right? Y'all are copying me, right? So I feel like this was subtle shade. But if you know, then you know, right? And if it goes over your head, it just goes over your head, right? Y'all got to be smart. Okay. But what do you guys think about all of this? That's all I have for you guys for now. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. Tell me what you guys think. Did you love the song? Did you hate it? Was I reaching with the Cardi B and Latto shade, or was I onto something? Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, turn on your notifications so you won't miss the next time I drop a video. I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see y'all in my next video. Bye.